Good morning. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this is Puma, clearly with Just Be Yoga. Let's get started this morning with our Chakra Yoga flow in a seated position. You don't need a yoga mat, if you just want to use a blanket or whatever's comfortable for you. You could even start in a chair. Feel free to make comments, if you want to say good morning, or if there's anything that you particularly want to work on this morning, please feel free to let me know. All right. I'll just invite us to get started with some quietude, starting to slowly allow our true selves to arrive, to feel safe enough to emerge, for us to invite some awareness of who that is, how connected we've been with them. What do they need to say? We're here to connect with our energetic levels of being, cycles and waves, physically, elementally, energetically. Please take suggestions for movements as you wish, or pick and choose, modify, do what feels best for you, but also be willing to maybe step into some new edges just a little bit further. The wheels of energy within us create a balance from our earth energies to the celestial energies, because we are both. Energy can be excessive, energy can be deficient, and we're here to gain some awareness and maybe help calibrate something that's excessive and tame it down a bit. And anything that's really gotten too heavy, too sluggish, to rise up a bit for our whole being, fully integrated wholeness and wellness. I'll invite us to bring the arms up and overhead, breathing with the movement, and exhaling, drawing the hands through center. And we'll add a visualization as we breathe in, rising up from the tailbone all the way up and through the spinal column, reaching up through the crown into the heavens. Exhale, drawing down all of that celestial energy into us, inner vision, through our throat, through our heart, into our fire, down into our earth. Breathing in, rising from the earth upward. Feel it inside of your bones. Exhale, drawing down whatever insight, inspiration that we need to recall. Flow with your natural breath now. Listen to your truth. What feels like it doesn't want to move in your physical body. Perhaps what feels blocked in your mental space without even trying to visualize this. Is it challenging your belief? Have you given up dreaming and faith? How is that affecting us on a physical level? And how is our physical level affecting our ability to aspire, envision, dream, and believe? And we'll hold here. And take a moment and rest in what your intention is for your practice. What is your innermost calling? What do you need to heal? What do you need to release? Just for today, just for right now. And we'll release and rest the arms at your knees. If you're just joining, you could be sitting in a chair, maybe close to the edge of that chair. And we'll start to bow and flex the spinal column. And notice if some of your movements give you a sharp sensation or a dull sensation. Be honest with yourself as to whether the movement is too harsh, painful, something that feels punitive. Maybe start to begin to adjust your movements to reflect the kindness you wish for yourself and still the dedication to continue. Feel your bones and feel the willingness, the ability of your bones to move with the flow. Feel the fleshiness that has all of our fluid embedded within it. And how do your bones and your flesh work together? The solid earthy bits and the fluid watery bits coming together in partnership. They need one another. Have we been too stuck and too rigid of late? Are there areas up the spine that are more fluid than others or more rigid? Feel the flesh and the skin on the front of you. How willing is it to move, bend, and flex? And the back of you. Sending and receiving. What's out of balance in how we've behaved, how we've spoken, how we have acted of late. In sending and receiving, do we give more than we let in? And we'll come to a halt and begin some neck rotations. Notice if you're salivating a little bit more, if anything feels dry, brittle, unmoving. Perhaps move your tongue as we are doing this, activating our awareness and stimulating this region of vocalizing, of truth-telling, of acknowledging our untruths, what we have spoken or not spoken. Change direction. Feel it in your bones on a physical level. How those spoken or unspoken truths or untruths are embedded or moving freely through us. Try not to think, just feel. Feel any twinges, feel any level of ease. Feeling our truth on a sensory level. Coming to know on an energetic level. And we'll rest our right ear toward the right shoulder, right hand up by the left ear. And just scan up and down your body on the whole left side. How are you receiving whatever level of intensity you are experiencing? Are you letting it flow through? Could you? Or are you resisting? Is it too much intensity for now? How would you adjust for what is truly going on with you as an act of acceptance and forgiveness. And we'll release that arm and gently lower the chin down toward the center of the chest and roll it over lightly to the left side. Left hand up by the right ear. Trying not to pull or tug. Allowing for the truth of this moment in your flesh, in your body, to be revealed and for you to accept. Perhaps find something to enjoy. Your entire right side, all the way down to the hip, all the way down through the leg. Arriving on your mat as a whole being, physically, breath-wise, emotionally, ancestrally. Release that arm, gently rolling the chin toward the chest and rounding the spine, tailbone under. And perhaps bring your hands behind your head, allowing the weight of the hands to rest here and feel the lengthening, the pulling. Where is space easily being made in the flesh? Where is there resistance? Allow the breath to expand. Feel the elasticity of our fleshy being, receiving the breath, the air, the volume of it. And then we'll gently release the arm and roll the spine up. And I'll invite us to Om together. Breath in. Permitting sound vibration to be emitted through our fleshy being. Allowing the truth of the sound of our voice to be emitted. Observe how portions of your physical body respond to your own. How is this truth starting to loosen something within you? How is this sound making you resist something that you're not ready for? Let's have a few breaths in silence, reflecting on how we receive the vibration of our own natural voice, our own natural vibration. We'll bring the hands to the belly and allow the diaphragm to remain relaxed so that the belly expands outward. And again, let's hold that word elasticity and feel the elastic nature of the abdomen. Notice how much you are accepting of this elasticity, this rounding, voluminous feel of the tummy. and how resistant we are. We're here to accept ourselves as we are in this moment. What's challenging? What's liberating? And start to let your awareness focus on the breath, expanding and releasing. Feel your body having a partnership with breath. Feel your breath having a partnership with how the body is receiving it, how the body is inviting it, how the body is harnessing it. Beautiful. And let's bring the palms together and rub them vigorously. Start to feel the heat that is within us, activating in our palms. Feel that warm-blooded nature of ourselves, amplifying in the palms. And we'll cup the warm palms over the eyes. Soak in, saturate in this warmth, activating our vision, our willingness to let wisdom be a part of our entire being, not just thinking. Deep breath in through the nose, out the mouth. And again, we'll recharge the palms. Notice how you're responding, how you're feeling about the level of heat that's being generated. Can you accept more? Do you need to tame it down? And then we'll cup those warm hands over the ears. Activating, charging, heating. Our ability to hear our truth. Still hearing through distorted sound, hearing through sounds we've never heard, words that we've never heard before. New ways of engaging in truth. Deep breath in. And palms together again. And I'll invite us to bring it around the throat. Activating our own willingness to speak our own truth all the time. Not holding ourselves back, not denying parts of us that are essential for the sake of others, for the sake of image. And then massage the throat. Feel yourself delivering tenderness and kindness, activation and movement, allowing states of change through this neck, through the throat, touching wherever you wish. Feel yourself receiving this touch. How is it making you feel? Notice if something feels like it's draining out of you and releasing, or if anything is starting to stimulate, coming alive. Release the arms. Deep breath. Protrude the tongue. One more time. Notice how the face is feeling, this whole upper region from the neck up. What's getting stimulated? What's getting activated? A little more alive. We'll place the palms at the heart. As you're breathing, let the chest expand, meeting this warmth, wishing to soak it in. Feel it loosening, feeling it let other pieces of us, parts that are no longer serving us, evaporate. And we'll massage the chest, maybe up around the shoulders. Breastbone massage. Around the sides of the breast area, the pectoralis. Wonderful. Now invite us to lengthen the legs out in front of us. And we'll invite a gentle spinal twist, feeling the center of us. How willing is our fire center to move? Our space of will, our space of activation, motivation, where we draw our power from. Are the coals getting too cool? They're exhausted. Are they raging? Gently release and bring your awareness to the other side. Notice how willing the body is to twist from this region, to allow states of change or flow of energy, inflow and outflow. Connecting with the natural order of things. All is constantly flowing. All is constantly changing. That keeps our energy source vibrant and fresh, not stagnant. And we'll gently release. And maybe bend the knees a bit and allow the upper body to come forward. Allow the hands to deliver some gentle massage and touch awareness, awakening through the skin, through the flesh, in the lower body. Perhaps you're gaining awareness of the low back or the length of the spine. The flesh on the front of the body and the belly and the chest coming into closer contact with our bottom body. Two halves meeting one another, rolling the spine up, maybe keeping the eyes closed, and allow the upper body to come forward. Now, if you wish to lengthen the arms overhead as we start this flow, feel free. If you just want to allow the hands to continue to just trace and caress along the lower body, feel free. Maybe reconnect with your intention for your practice. Why are you here? What does your essential self, your true inner self, need right here? In a felt sense, in an energetic sense. Feel this cycle of flowing forward and back, drawing in and releasing out. Cycles, waves, and roll that spine up. And we'll draw the feet in, hands behind us, and gently lift the hips. Feel the breath in, feel the breath out, slowly lowering it down, lengthening the left leg, wrapping the left arm around the right knee. Breathing in, exhaling, revolving. See if you can bring your awareness into your abdominal wall, into the organs. Feel your breath enveloping your organs, moving them, massaging them. And gently release. We'll draw the left foot in, palms behind us. Breathing in, maybe allowing that gaze to go up, softening the neck. Let the body, let movement flow through it and lower it down. Right leg forward, wrapping the right hand around left knee. Breathing in, maybe eyes open. Exhale, revolving. Eyelids relaxed. Allowing yourself to stay aware, to to be willing to see and not shut the outside world out, coming back in, drawing that right foot in, and lift, breathing in, breathing out. Feel the state of stability in your legs and your arms. Is there a certain limb doing more work, taking on more responsibility than it needs to? And gently release, legs out in front of us, wrapping the arms around the chest and vibrating the knees up and down. Wake up the legs. Coming into acceptance of our physical body, its limitations and its power. Shaking it out. Feel the left leg and right leg. And release, point and flex the feet. Feel this hug around your heart center. And relax the legs and twist. Notice how this twist feels differently, how it's touching different parts of you, different parts of the spine, how it affects your breath differently. And gently release on the other side. All is constantly changing. And we gently release and we reset because we're in a new moment. Everything is constantly changing. We bring the knees in, arms out, and lift, and lower, and lift. Feel what's solid within us. Feel what's starting to feel like exertion. That inner fire to keep going. The amount of strength, the amount of energy that we need to continue. Notice how your breath and your body are working together now. Or maybe you notice that you weren't noticing. And that's perfectly fine. We build awareness in yoga. We build our awareness muscles in yoga. And we'll lift one leg and hold it. Perhaps it's a little lower. Even in the stillness, we can feel activation, fire, working is still going on. And we'll release the leg, lifting the other, and hold. Feel the state of your root. Take a pause anytime. How much is your structure, your foundation holding you up? Where are we pushing our structure beyond what it can handle? Releasing that foot, bottoms of the feet together, upper body forward. Maybe a few exhales out the mouth, letting the breath remind us it's a part of us. Remind us that we're connected to the natural world. And then we'll roll the spine up and back, inviting awareness into the liquid spaces in our hips. Our ability to go with the flow. See the body's willingness and receptivity to going with the flow. Whatever rhythm is coming toward us. An ability to be led and to surrender rather than to be in control. Take note that you're not over pushing, and that you're allowing the body to release and open in its own pace, in its own time. Perhaps you can start to feel your body's gratitude for being met where it is, for being allowed to gradually and eventually open to a certain shape or movement. And we'll release and bring ourselves back upright. We'll bring the legs around behind us, arriving at hands and knees. And we'll twist the right arm open and bring the right hand behind the head. Take a moment. Notice how much you're twisting. Are you applying too much tension? Is it creating strain? Could you ease off but remain? And let's release and bring the right hand down, revolving to the left. Feel the left side of the body. Feel both arms, rib cage, waist, spine. Left hand behind the head. Check in on how much energy you're applying. How are you applying your force, your power? Do you know how to calibrate it? Can you let your body tell you? And we'll release the left arm down. A few cat and cows. Dislodge whatever is getting stuck. Pause and hold wherever you need to pause and hold. Allow the tummy to release and drop down uninhibited, unrestrained. Invite a sense of freedom. How free do we want to be on a physical level, on a breath level? On an emotional level. We'll arrive at a neutral space and once again twisting to the right hand behind the head. And this time exhale, allowing the right elbow to come toward the left elbow. Perhaps it touches, and breathe in and open. And we'll cycle here, opening and closing. Aware of the breath, letting the breath and the body work together in partnership. Let the breath be the fuel. Feel the body's receptivity to the movement. Feel the amount of energy needed to continue to sustain. Notice any joints and body areas and muscles that are starting to fatigue. Honor your space and pause or stop or modify at any time toward your balance. You're here for you, not for me. And we'll open, hold, feel the entire length of your spine. Feel it conducting energy. Where is it getting blocked and lodged? Where is it moving with fluidity? And release the right hand down. Cat and cow. See how much the neck and throat area of the spine wish to move. Is there more range accessible to you as we're loosening? Are there different areas of the body you are now aware of, connected to, that you weren't when we first arrived on our mat? When we first opened our eyes this morning. And we'll come to a neutral space. When ready, revolving to the left. Feeling our heart space, willingness to open. Are you forcing your heart? Can you accept less of an angle and still know your heart is open. You are receptive to giving and receiving love and compassion. Left hand behind your head, and we'll start to pulse here, elbow to elbow and opening. Inflow and outflow, cycles, waves of energy flowing through us. Accept the natural way of things. Come into harmony with what is truly going on within you. What is going on today in this moment? Try not to live in the past, and we cannot live in the future. What is there to enjoy, to have gratitude for right here? In movement, in breath, in love. And we'll release that left arm. Maybe widening your knees and sinking the hips back for child's pose. Some of us prefer to have the inner thighs together. Others may prefer to have a little wider space. Feel the whole front side of your body seeking the earth. Allow the sensation of heaviness to permeate your body. Yield and surrender to all of the earthness, the earth heaviness within you. Segment by segment of your spine. Let go and surrender requires trust. Do you believe that you can let go? Do you believe you wish to let go? Maybe recall some time this week where you have craved letting go. Practice it here on a cellular level, on a wisdom, inner being level. And we'll bring ourselves upright, talking the toes, and ask the body to exert some energy to elevate the hips, allowing the upper body to hang. Eyes open, looking at your feet and ankles. They are supporting you. You are standing on them. Maybe appreciating the versatility of this body. Feel your bones and muscles working together and allow your head to release. Trust. Believe. You are being held. You are not falling. And we'll bring the left knee down. Spin the right foot flat. Press the baby toe edge of the right foot down. We'll start to thrust the hip and maybe allow the right hand to come to the right hip. Feeling our root holding us in a different shape, in a different perspective, along a different plane. Trusting our own ability to have stability, to breathe. We are still who we are. We are held together. We are safe. Perhaps you wish to reach the right arm up. Perhaps you wish to lengthen it. Feel the whole right leg, right hip. Maybe squeeze the right thigh. And then bring the right hand down. Right knee down. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Change of perspective. We can see things differently as we experience things differently in the body. Perhaps wiggle the toes, activate those legs, those feet. Notice what you feel in your shins and your calves. Maybe come on to the tippy toes and lowering it down, pressing the heels. And then I'll invite us to bring the right knee down. My back will be to you here. I'm going to spin my left foot flat. Ask the right arm for stability. Check in with the bones in the leg. Feel that left leg. Do I need more support from it in order to be able to hold here? Left hand to the hip. And maybe you can start to turn the gaze. Feeling the chest. Don't overdo. Honor and respect whatever tremble and vibration going on within you. That's everything inside of you seeking to create stability. Feel stability as an active thing, nothing that's stuck and rigid. It's fluctuating. It's shifting, it's changing, it's adjusting its grip. Maybe that left arm rises, maybe not. Perhaps you get your stability by keeping your left hand here. Feel the left leg, thrust the hips a little. Feel the role that the hips play in adding some stability. And perhaps you're reaching that left arm long. Being able to be open and willing and aspiring and reaching while rooted. And breathing. Left hand down to the floor. Left knee down. Cat and cow. Feel the left side of your body, from the left leg all the way through the left side of the spine and rib cage, left shoulder, left side of the neck and throat, left ear, left eye, and all the way down through the right side, right eye and ear, right side of the jaw and neck, right shoulder and arm, wrist, armpit, right side of the waist, the organs on the right side of the hip, thigh, knee, shin, ankle, toes. Good, and we'll place the forearms down. Maybe find an interlace. Tuck the toes and allow the hips to rise, head lower. Maybe you skip this. Notice what's going on in your hands and your wrists. Perhaps you're noticing some release. Feel the forearms and upper arms in a different way. Checking in with how versatile we are with root and structure, with stability and safety, with trust and faith. And bring the knees down, and we'll find child's pose. 3 ohms here. Inhale. We'll lengthen the arms out in front of us if you're joining. Coming forward. I'm going to step the left foot up, tuck the back toes, straightening the back leg. All right, we're going to come into a little bit more fire, a little bit more activation. Take pauses wherever you need. Right hand down and twist. Breathe. Feel the right leg, feel the right arm, feel your waist. Left forearm to your left thigh, spin the right foot flat, thrusting the hips, opening it up, side angle. Breathe in, breathe out, coming up, warrior two. Straightening the left leg, spinning on the left heel, hands behind us. Inhale, offering the heart, looking upright, first time upright. Exhale, coming forward. All that goes up comes down. Knees bending, spine softening. Upper chakras trusting. Releasing the arms, rolling that spine upward. Spinning on the right heel, bending that right knee, warrior two. Right forearm to the right knee, left arm up or at the hip. Feel your hips, feel the ability to maintain structure and stability in an open feeling space. And then left hand coming down beside the right foot, spinning onto the left toe, twisting it open. Right hand down, left knee down, stepping the right knee back, chin over thumbs, lowering it down. First time, belly on the earth, breathe and lift the chest. Just a little, elbows remaining bent, hips heavy. Let your hips fall away from the chest. Breathe abundantly. And downward facing dog. Lightly bend the knees, travel the hands backwards. Keeping the knees bent, lifting the chest, chair. Different ways of finding our root. Different ways of feeling our fire, eyes open, different ways of seeing our truth. And lower it down, surrender to all that is heavy. Bringing our vision down into the earth. Walking the hands back forward. Bring those knees down. Lowering it down, breathing in cobra. Exhale, come to hands and knees. Step the right foot up, tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg, lunge. Left hand down, revolve. Right hand could come to the hip. Can you feel the breath going all the way down into your feet? Breath and body in partnership. Right forearm, right thigh. Spin the left foot flat. Rolling it open. Side angle. Remember that left arm could be at the left hip. Feel your core and your torso bringing you upright. And straightening that right leg, spinning on the right heel, both sets of toes aiming forward. Hands behind you, maybe an interlace, maybe support the low back, and see the whole front of body's willingness to be exposed, to be open, uninhibited, free, and gradually coming forward. And lightly bend the knees, rolling that spine upright. Spinning on the left heel, bending the left knee. Warrior two. Feel the upward lift in the upper body. Left forearm to the left thigh, maybe lengthening that right arm long. Right hand down to the floor, spinning onto the right toe. Revolve, eyes open perhaps, throat, no tension. Open in voice, open in vision, open in heart. Empowered in our fire. Bringing that right knee down, left hand down, step that left knee back. Find whatever version of plank you wish and lower down. Breathing in, cobra. Exhaling to downward facing dog. Lightly bending the knees, traveling the hands back, transferring the ability to walk into the hands and the arms. Feel the trust that we have there, the strength, and honoring the limitations. Bending the knees, sinking the bottom down, chest rising. What's going on? What's working together in harmony? For ease, we're not all in the legs, we're not all in the torso, we're not all in the jaw and the face. We're one whole being, one whole energetic being. Breath working with body. Spirit working with breath. And forward fold. Allow that upper body to fall. Maybe grab opposite elbows. Feel the role each leg is playing in holding you upright. What's excessive in one leg, in one section of the leg? Can you change it? Do you need to? Do you want to? And we'll start to walk the arms back out toward the front of the mat. Maybe a knees down plank. Maybe you're coming to an extended plank. And lower it down. Turn your head to one side. Nice deep breath. Sigh it out. We'll turn our head to the other side. And if it isn't already there, we'll turn the gaze to the right. I'm bringing my hands up with the elbows out wide. I'm going to slide the right knee up toward the right armpit. Check back in that we can let go. We're not tensing somewhere. There's nothing we need to be getting ready for. We're already here. Can we be fully here? And we'll prop ourselves up with our forearms. I'm going to slide the back of the left shoulder onto the floor and peel the chest open to the right into a spinal twist. Where is the resistance? What do I need to adjust in order to decrease the intensity? How do I soften around the intensity, allowing for the intensity to change on its own? This too shall pass. Growth and healing take time. And then I'll invite us to come back onto the belly. Move gently, no rush. Keeping that right knee up. Fill up the belly with breath. And then we'll place the palms down alongside our waist and gently press down, lifting the spine. Check in that you're not going too far. Moderation and kindness. What are we feeling sensation-wise? And gently lowering it down. Sliding that right knee back. And bring the left knee up, turning the gaze to the left. Deep breath. Sigh it out. Come back to stillness and feel all that's still moving within the stillness. The aliveness within the stillness. And we'll prop ourselves up on our forearms. Maybe take a pause and feel your back. And we'll slide the back of the right shoulder blade onto the mat, gradually peeling that chest open. And feel all that's changing, spiraling, cycling within you. Come all the way in to the now. What's going on within you now? What's moving freely now? What is your sense of touch telling you around your whole body? Your sense of hearing, your sense of smell, taste. your sense of sight. From here, I'll invite no, sorry, we're going to roll back onto the belly. Don't want to forget that cobra. Sliding back onto the belly, keeping that left knee out to the side. Take a moment and let the spine relax. Let any area of the body that's feeling agitated come to a rest. And I'll invite us to bring the palms down alongside the waist. And when you're ready, apply a little bit of downward push through the arms, seeing how much the upper body wishes to rise. Allowing the lower body to sink, trusting in the earth. Softness. And gently lowering it down. We'll bring the left leg in, take your time. And we'll bring ourselves over onto our backs. Place the forearms down alongside the waist. And then start to walk your way upright and walk the elbows back a bit so that we're propped up on the elbows and forearms. Feel the palms on the earth. Push the forearms down and allow the spine to arch upward, perhaps even tilting the tailbone back. Be gentle and kind, perhaps letting the head go. Throat open, turning the neck left and right, breastbone rising, push down through the forearms. Then come to a neutral space, tuck the chin in, walk the arms back forward as you lower the upper body down. And we'll walk the feet in, keeping the feet separated, 3 to 4 inches apart, pressing down through the feet, allowing the hips to rise. Feet firmly secured on the earth. Let the back of your heart trust it can bear the weight. It doesn't need to tense. It can soften and let your body weight just rest on the back of your heart. And lower the spine down, bottoms of the feet together, knees open, hands to the belly. Deep breath in. We'll bring the hands behind the head, elbows wide. Try not to bend the neck. Keep it straight and lift as much of your upper body up toward the ceiling as you can. Breathe in, elbows wide. Breathe out. And lower. And lift. Don't tuck the chin in. If anything, lift it Feel the center of you being the power that's creating the lift. And lower, eyes open, see where we're going. Inhale, being willing to keep our eyes open as we journey into power in a different way. And lower, and lift, and lower. Don't overstrain. Lift a little if you need. Inhale, being willing to feel the middle of you being the engine, and lower. Feel the back of you being your support, and lift, breathe, push the low back into the mat, and lower it down. We'll draw the knees into the chest, maybe forehead to the knee, and lower it down. Legs up to the sky, arms resting. Feel free to stay here. If it is in your practice and you wish to go there, we will use the arms and the core to lift the low body and the back off the mat, hands to the low back, providing support, allowing the breath. Free flow of breath. Check the windpipe, check the neck, lift the chin. And we'll bring the knees toward the forehead if you're in the shoulder stand. If not, just lower the legs down. Release the arms and start to guide your low back down to the earth. Legs out in front of you. Do any final movements you feel the need to do, adjusting your back, adjusting your legs, maybe curling up in a ball on your side. Coming to a resting space. Maybe lying on your belly. Deep breath in together. Sigh it out. Just fall into the sensations. Be present in this moment. See and be vibrant, connected, alive. Integrated with all of the energies within us. in full acceptance of their natural flow. Harmonizing balance. Body and breath as one. Thought and wisdom as one. Peace and harmony as one. I am at one with all of the energies within me. I can actualize my dreams, my vision, speak my truth, share kindness with myself and others. Embrace my power. Go with the flow of life and enjoy the feelings life has to offer. I am rooted and secure. Take your time to bring your way upright if you're lying down. Now I'll invite us to find the Janana Mudra, index finger and thumb connecting, resting anywhere you would like. Mudras are energetic postures for the hands. It's a mental reminder as well as an energetic connection, like connecting wires. This mudra is connecting our individual spirit with our universal spirit, letting that circle be unbroken. Be at one with the universe, with the divine, and with one another. Single Om if you wish to join. Deep breath. Namaste. all that is love within me recognizes all that is love within you. Go forth and share all of that love. Thank you all so much for joining today, Sunday, April 24th, for our Chakra Yoga Flow. It is always my pleasure to share energy, to share spirit, to share community with you all. You all help teach me to be my best being, my authentic self. And I hope in some way that the journey that you've had with me helps you find a little bit more of being in your authentic self. Check us out on justbeyoga.com. Follow us on our Facebook page, on our Instagram page, and stay on them, because there's new things that will be coming up. We've got workshops coming up, and hopefully some more good news coming about. Peace, be well, namaste.